Alright, good evening everyone. Miranda Pitrone here with you this evening, and I'm just going to test out one of the new gloss varnishes from DecoArt that they sent me, and we'll see how it works on stones and the coverage it gets. This one is actually an indoor and outdoor one, and you know I love my gloss, so that's the one I chose to varnish these two stones for this evening. So usually with varnish, I try to use the sponge brushes just because I feel like, especially with the heavier varnishes, that way you don't leave brush marks in the varnish so it doesn't dry with lines on it. And it just goes on evenly, nice and smooth. And then it dries nicer. Okay, so I've never tried this varnish before. And it doesn't have any offensive odor at all. You can see it's pretty fluid. Got a little bit of thickness to it. I'm just going to dip my sponge brush here and take my stone. And I usually try to get a good amount on so that I don't have to work the varnish too much, like go back over the same spots over and over. So you can see it's nice and shiny. Sometimes too, I just make sure I have a lot on the brush, or I'll even pour it right on a large stone and then just spread it out with the brush. But this little guy is small enough that we can do this. So I just brushed it all on evenly. And this is one I did earlier. So this type of varnish actually goes on over paint markers without bleeding or anything. And it gave it a nice sheen. It was just a test stone. So we'll do this little flower as well. A lot of times people ask why I don't varnish my stones in the actual tutorials, and generally I just try to do a batch of them at once so that I'm not constantly opening the varnish, which I find if it gets too much air all the time, my other varnishes in the past have gotten really kind of gloppy. And this way I only have to open it once. Varnish this batch, and then we close it back up. But also I have to wait for these to dry, and I'm always impatient to send out the new video to everyone, so the painting tutorials. Oops. See, and I'm klutzy tonight, butterfingers. But anyway, you can see it goes on nice and clear, and that's just one coat, and it's for indoor and outdoor use. It's also non-yellowing. And we'll wait and see how these dry and take a peek at them tomorrow, because I'm going to be patient with these ones. Alright, I let these little babies dry overnight. And actually I checked them after about an hour last night, and they were already dry to the touch. And I think DecoArt, you have converted me. I am going to switch to your product because it doesn't even leave a line. I just varnished the fronts, and you can't even tell where the varnish stopped and where my stone starts with natural. I think that's just gorgeous. I like it. It looks more natural. So I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to try out your other ones also, like the DuraClear Ultra Matte and some other ones they sent me that are sealers for wood and other things. And these you can actually put on a porous surface before you paint, and a lot of people have asked me what I do if I have stones that are porous, and usually I find really nice smooth stones, but I did a sandstone this summer that probably would have been good if I could have sealed it first. The dots would have stayed round and not dribbled off into odd amoeba shapes. So this would be a great sealer for that. I'm going to try that out again. So yeah, so I'm sold. These are great. Fantastic. Nice and shiny. The gloss, definitely. You can tell that's a gloss. I love it. And I love how it really makes the colors pop, too. So, it means it's time to do my big guy, because I tried it on the little ones. I always try it out on little things first, and that way I don't ruin a really large piece that I've worked really hard on, because I made that mistake once with a spray sealer. and it sprayed just white stuff all over my piece. I was pretty upset because I had worked on the canvas probably for about 3 weeks. And it was a nightmare. It looked like snow. It just snowed all over it. You know, the fake snow that you can spray on things. So, had that been the look I was going for, if it was a winter scene or something, maybe I wouldn't have been as upset. But it's actually the first piece I ever threw out because I was so bummed. I didn't even think about painting over it or anything. So, I had switched to one and stuck with it for years, but I am a convert. This is also budget friendly, so I'm pretty impressed. Thank you so much for making a great product. And I hope this is helpful for you all. So for this largest stone, I'm actually just going to pour some on this stone, and I use a larger brush so that I can work it less, like I was saying. They make another product that I'm excited to try, and it's a top coat, kind of like a resin after you do a pour, and it's just a clear coat that you put on over your pour. So I'm pretty excited about trying that, and I'll make a video about that as well when I see how it comes out. Alright, so I hope you all have a great day. I hope you found this helpful. I know it's always tough to find sealers that work really well, and you also don't want to ruin a piece. So try it on something little, and I would recommend this one. Again, this one is the DecoArt Media Gloss Varnish, and gets a thumbs up from me. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you are looking for my other videos, they are all at my YouTube. I have tutorials on painting and other little crafts that I'm going to start adding into the mix. And I'm also looking forward to hearing from you all to see what you're looking for. And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook if you want to check me out there and come say hi. And if you want to become a part of my Patreon community, it's patreon.com/Miranda Pitrone. That's where I do all my giveaways. You'll get to see videos first. And yeah, come join and say hi. I hope you all have an awesome day.